So this says 3x to the fourth minus 27x to the third. And then it's missing a term. You can see that it goes straight to negative 2x. And it should have an x squared term in there. So I'm going to write plus 0x squared plus 19. And this whole thing is being divided by x minus 9. So the first question I ask myself is I say x multiplied by what is 3x to the fourth? And when I figure out what that is, I put that up here. So x multiplied by what is 3x to the fourth? And that should be 3x to the third. And then once I have that, I take that and I multiply it by these two terms, and I line it up right here. So 3x to the third multiplied by x is 3x to the fourth. 3x to the third multiplied by negative 9 is negative 27x to the third. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw my line underneath here. And I'm subtracting this term, so that ends up being 0. And I'm subtracting a negative, that makes it positive, so this term ends up being 0 as well. And then this is where some strange stuff happens, because if we drop down the next term, we can see that that term is 0 as well. So, oh my gosh, sorry, my cat wants to play Go Fetch. All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and ignore these terms. We're going to drop down the next term. But that question that we've been asking ourselves, where we say x multiplied by what gives us this, that's still a good question to ask, and it's going to help us figure out what we put next. So we ignored all the zeros. None of those are going to help us. It's not going to help us to put 0 up here and start multiplying things by 0. So we skipped everything that was 0, and we went straight to the next thing. So I'm asking myself, what multiplies by x to give me negative 2x? And the answer to that is negative 2. So now I'm going to say negative 2. I'm going to multiply by these two things. So negative 2 multiplied by x is negative 2x. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 9 is positive 18. And I didn't drop it down yet. I'll go ahead and drop it down now that I had that positive 19 right there. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and draw my line. And I know that I'm subtracting a negative 2x. That means I'm adding it. Minus minus makes a plus. And I'm subtracting the 18. So these subtract to be 0 like they should. 19 minus 18 is 1, and that's our remainder. So I'm going to say, and it's a positive 1, so I'm going to say plus, and then I'm going to write that remainder of 1. So that's 1 over x minus 9. So your final answer to this one should be 3x to the third minus 2 plus 1 over x minus 9.